we're trying to create the world that we want to live in. And so whether that actually means like civically changing stuff about the city that we're in or the city that we're visiting, or participating civically in something, it's kind of loose. But it's always been about like being proactive about the space that we're in and kind of manipulating it or experimenting with how we can kind of push it towards something that is more interesting for us. Like time obviously is a big element, right? Like projections are really easy to do. You can do it in an afternoon, right? But making 100 roads or like outfall signs to be installed takes a lot of time. So because we had all this time, it let our minds wander, I think, a little bit more in like what we could accomplish.
Right.
The potential to work really closely with the people who were like actually behind and on top of and alongside these really core infrastructural components of the city was really compelling to me, and I think that was something that we were trying to figure out, was exactly like how you could animate those processes in some ways, or how do you kind of reveal some of that.
We met with people from the communication department, we met with the engineers, we met with people who work at the maintenance crews, like just
educational outreach.
Yeah,
too.
Educational outreach. Like every person who had time, we were really interested in like the scientific stuff behind like how the watershed works, and we did the tours of the treatment plants, and we tried to understand like all the crazy engineering that goes behind like trying to read the river and figure out weather patterns and all those types of things.
Mm-hmm.
I knew there'd be some kind of language-based project because that's kind of the things we love to do.
Mm-hmm.
But it can take so many forms. I mean, we've done text in like, I don't know, dozens of mediums. We were wondering if the color of water can make you remember a certain time you've interacted with water. Or, I mean, it's like common knowledge that color is a really vital thing for us and with memory, the way smell is and sound is and stuff.
We're always encountering these framing devices for like an experience of public space, and like I think we've forever been interested in working with text in public spaces. It's like a shortcut for art, like working with text and working with text in public spaces and urban environments. It's like someone can get to the idea of the artwork without realizing it's an artwork.
Like for us to focus on the river so extensively and the watershed in general for such a long period of time, you can't help but like feel connected to it. And I think that's like not the hope, but like I think Watershed Plus is trying to bring that idea back to the city, right? Is to get people to question what their relationship is to the river, or like how they even feel about it, or any of those things.